Hey, it's Carla Ryder, your DJ chef, and today we're gonna make those peanut butter confetti squares. You only need 4 items to make these confetti squares. You need 400 grams of colored marshmallows, 1 cup of smooth peanut butter, 300 grams of butterscotch chips, and a half a cup of unsalted butter. And that's it. Let's get this started. Now this step, you definitely do not want to rush. We're putting our half a cup of unsalted butter and just let that melt for a little bit. Make sure you keep it on a pretty low heat because if you rush this, it's going to get clumpy and you'll never get it back. The other items that you're going to need are your 300 grams of butterscotch chips and 1 cup of smooth peanut butter. So your butter is pretty much melted. Now we're going to add in the 1 cup of smooth peanut butter. Now that this is nice and smooth, we're going to be adding in our butterscotch chips. You want to slowly add them in and stir at the same time. And this is going to be the part that you do not want it to get clumpy. This is going to be about a 10-minute process. You want to add and continually mix. You definitely do not want this to get clumpy. Don't try to rush it by putting it on a high heat. I've got it on a very low heat. So you can still see the chips there, but you don't want it to look like chips. Now that you've got this perfect smooth mixture, we're going to pull it from the heat. It basically just kind of looks like peanut butter, to be honest. But it's very smooth. You don't see any lumpy chips. And that's because we took our time mixing it. Now we're going to remove it from the heat and we're going to let that sit for about 5 minutes or so. All right, we're ready to put those marshmallows into our peanut butter, butterscotch, chips, butter mixture. We waited a little bit for it to cool off a little bit, and now it's just kind of creamy, and that's what we want. It's still a little bit hot, but you don't want it really, really hot. Otherwise, these are going to totally melt. Some people say to wait about 3 minutes. I've waited about 6 minutes because mine was pretty hot. This particular pot holds heat extremely well. When you're ready, you kind of want this to be a quick process. Start dumping them in and just fold your peanut butter over those marshmallows. You don't want to smash them because then the marshmallows will disintegrate into the peanut butter mixture. Then just fold. Once it looks like these are really nicely coated and all of your peanut butter on the bottom is nice and scraped off, you can start adding it to your pan. Now I do recommend getting a pan with some parchment paper. So this is an 8x10 pan that I'm putting mine into. Keep on scooping it up and get it into your pan. Don't forget, if no one else is around, and if you're done with your spatula, you're allowed to do that. And once it's in your pan, it's time to get it in the fridge.